And yeah, let's get it over with. Insert various cat noises here.
Mew.
And heads.
I will go first. Yeah.
Well, that gives everything away immediately.
A Lapras. Okay. Yeah.
Just you wait. That Lapras is gonna do numbers.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Not if I keep getting these.
See, this is how you can tell that it is like a YouTube deck, though, right? Because you've got the, you've got the Shining Fates or the one there, or whatever the Fates one is this time. Is it not? Why is that one the pick for it then? That's weird.
Limitless takes the latest print at time
Oh.
of deck listing.
Alright.
Alright. Takes a few shinies.
Fair enough.
Turn. Pardon. So good. Pardon. Well, let's play the Great Wolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how's that catcher treating you just now? You know, because that's what it would have been, isn't it? Would not have really done much. Although, to be fair, this is the wrong snom, right? Because it can't find a friend. But, like, you know, isn't there a call for family one now?
Yeah. Get a sec off that. VIP pass.
I want to be annoyed about this, but there were 2 mulligans, so, like, I can't really be.
There's nothing you can do about that.
I'm not saying you could have. I'm just saying I can't really be upset with the outcome of this at the moment, because, yeah.
Fortunately, I think I'm going to be the one paying for it.
Yeah. Just given when there's like 4 of them, given the there's like
it's too early for the echoing horn, so I'll discard it for a quick ball.
Yeah, okay, I guess.
Get the Mew. I can see why you want to do that, but put your Oricorio, drop the Rose Tower, and first Genesect for free.
Yeah. Yes.
Ram discard VIP pass.
So that is exactly why I wouldn't have discarded the Echoing Horn, though. Because what if you didn't draw an item? I mean, of course you're going to flip heads on it too, but like, what if you didn't draw an item there, right? Then you can't play the Cram. And so I was thinking, is it even right discarding the Horn? Because at least you can discard it for the Cram after, right? I don't know. Like, unironically, I probably would have discarded the tower, because, like, why do we need that when we've got, like, all the Genesect down here?
Not even hit second stadium, just get very annoying at that point.
But, I mean, does it, though? Like, I don't know.
Pump Crystal, search for basic Psychic.
Because we do want the turn attach.
Greedy. Going for anything else is greedy. Look, Always on the mellow also seems pretty greedy. Always. Is that greedy? You don't seem like you're threatening a turn 1 attack, so yeah, I think it's actually alright. I think it's okay. Second Genesect 2. That also be no, I copied it. Need a second. Crown, discard quick ball.
How's it feel, huh? To hit like literally every single head you've had with this deck except one. How's it feel?
Problem is I can't even do much to stop any of this because he's already got everything set up and ready to go.
And Neil, I was thinking with embarrassment of riches. What the hell do I even search at this point?
I was thinking, did we even need to use that here?
I wasn't sure, to be honest. I was thinking, save in case something stupid happens, but...
I mean, I think the answer would have been yes, because, like, I don't know, I'm thinking, what are we... I mean, obviously you don't need to reveal it to the face, so that's kind of cool, but it's like, what do we even search here, and, like, is it just going to get wrecked by potentially a Marnie, you know? I would have saved this. I don't know, that's just, maybe that's just me, but I wouldn't have even played it this turn.
Against Marnie, I kind of like the thinning. Against...
Yeah, I mean, yes, but also no? Like, again, I don't know.
I'll pass it to you there.
Quick ball discarding water energy. Is that? I keep getting those mixed up. That is the small one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gossifleur is the little guy. Very, very good starter going second, but yeah.
That's water energy and Marnie.
Womp womp.
For what it's worth, I do my best to try and talk in generals, not like, you know, telegraphing anything with a bit, because I've done it the other way too, where I've just not actually said anything that's relevant at the time for it, but just the principle of it, right?
Problem is, I don't think I'm surviving next turn.
Well, I
All it
mean,
takes is LS's and a fusion strike.
yeah.
Go ahead.
That stipulation is really annoying as well, that you have to attach an energy in order to be able to switch. Because otherwise that would have been pretty reasonable here, because you could, you know, you can't boss and Elisa in the same turn, obviously.
Ram, discard power tap.
Oh my god, it actually failed. I thought it was going, to be honest. That looks as if it was just like flipping right over.
Thinking about it.
It almost looked, I know there's a flat surface, so it kind of, it almost looked as if it got caught in a nick in the table, and that's why it went bad down, you know?
Fusion strike energy on the Mew Mew.
Yeah.
Switch to it. Rose Tower for 2.
Yeah. Always Rose Tower first if you've got the chance, I think.
Evolve the active. Genesect 4. Switching Cup. Great Ball. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I shuffled that. With. Yeah, just be it. For 2. Yeah, this did not. Quick Ball, let's cut. Hard Mew. fair search. Boss in the... which is going to be most annoying to boss in? Probably the Snom. I can't imagine the other guys having high retreat.
No, I think it's a 1. I don't remember fully, but I'm pretty sure it's a 1.
Pass on there, 'cause I didn't find my Alistair's. I didn't...
Yeah. Oh,
Lapras VMAX.
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
There's a problem at the moment. I think
Evolution
you.
Incense.
I believe you can get there. Maybe not to the full KO. I'm not sure about that yet, but I believe you can get there for the rest of it here.
Bottom left.
So search your deck for 2 basic energy, of any type, which is pretty good. So we do indeed have the Frosmoth, which can only go to the bench. I knew you were going to try that, so I had to sort of make a point.
The problem is getting this thing snoot.
Again, I think you can do it.
Oh wait, I goofed.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I goofed.
How?
I can attach active, manually retreat.
Yeah, but then you can't attach with Frosmoth to this, because if you're going to retreat to it,
Oh right, yeah.
it's not on the bench anymore. So I think you were.
Getting this damn thing out. Okay.
I would not. I don't want to coach this too much, but there's this thing called Rose Tower in play, and I think you want to recycle this water energy first, and and then go for the draw here. Like, I'm sorry, but I can't not. There's I guess that you've not played this deck yet, so like, yeah, because see, this is so much better now. Because
Dark Asset.
Yep. So we get the 5.
Training court.
You can't do it again.
I can't do that. Guess that's fine.
This is no Shaman, I'm afraid.
I may have underestimated this thing. I may have.
Yeah, now you see the problem.
Yeah. I kind of built my entire turn plan upon getting that Alistair's. No, I haven't.
Eldegoss. Bottom left.
Yeah, because you've got training card that hasn't been used yet, so this is still kind of good. I probably wouldn't do that just yet if you're planning on using one of the other cards in the hand.
Yeah, fair. Quick ball discarding
the water energy. I'm sorry, but you've got training card in play. You can't not. There's not another water in the discard. This is free. I'm sorry, Pepper.
We have a
have
problem.
to.
Yeah.
Is there like no more Lapras? Oh dear God.
Yeah, there's no Lapras in here.
Oh no.
They're prized.
That is unfortunate. I had not checked anything that way yet, so like, huh.
I guess we field search. Or no, thinning is winning. Thinning is winning.
Yeah, we can still grab something that we don't need in here. Quick ball doesn't get that. Yeah.
Get a Snom. So this is doing 300 right now, and this is doing -20. So I think we should still Capacious Bucket.
I'm just thinking, do we still have enough energy left for potentially getting this thing out the active at some point? If
I misplayed horribly here. I did not think that this would die turn 1.
well, the problem is it can't get out, can it? Because this is a 2 retreat. So unless there's a switch card, it can't move.
There are switch cards in deck. I just haven't drawn them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, critical whiffs on both sides, unfortunately.
The spook factor of that thing.
Again, I'm still in a good position where you need to boss this, and then you can't LS's.
Yeah, like
You're only really doing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no
140.
one-shot hit here. We're gonna desperately need a Lapras out of the prizes soon, though. Like.
Yeah, that's not really.
No one shot with this hand because I could try and play risky for the one shot, but
You literally would need what, like, I guess it's because Technodrive can get this. Like, you would
I
literally
need to hard draw 1 energy and then Ellis's for the other 2.
But then how do you get that in? Because you can't boss it, right? So unless
Yeah.
you've still got catches in the deck as well as the Great Balls, I don't see how you're getting that in as well. And even then, this thing's got like what, 320 HP, so you'd need 2 power tablets as well as all of that?
Yeah, I think my better plan here is just to try and kill the silly Frosmoth.
I would think so, yeah.
We're 1 prize up. Yes, great. Elsa's target both Mews.
Yep.
Pop Crystal fail search.
And you're down 1 power tablets as well, if I remember right.
Yeah, one of them did get tossed for a cram.
Yeah.
I want to burn a card for no reason, just to get a bigger draw here. Right now is the thing, so I'm going to say no. This is going to go in and take the KO.
Yep, Melodious Echo for 210.
Level ball?
The Storm is no longer on the bench. I repeat, the Storm is no longer on the bench.
Research? Kinda wish it was a boss, but you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, VMAX pump.
For a very dead Meloetta.
90 plus 240 minus 20, yeah. Sheesh.
Not bad. Mention of a Meloetta. 320, we have a 2-8. Yeah, 2 taps.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You need 2 tablets to get it.
Right, play then is to Sparkle first. Target. Do I even target someone? This
Probably
hand
want to
layout.
spread them out.
I think I'll. I can target Eve. I can target these two and decide while I'm in the deck.
Yeah.
I've only. There's only one target left.
Well, yeah, because
If
you've
I
got.
boss in your Mew and it has 2 on it, you're not going to be too pleased.
So spread the thing out then, because I do have manual attack, manual psychic in hand, and training claw exists too if I cared. Rotom phone.
Yep. Top 5. See one there.
Yeah, set for 2. Alright, well, minor misplay, but don't matter because I draw like a god anyway. Duh.
Oh, fuck off.
2 tabs.
So
and a
I
new
just
VMAX.
want to say again, you bullshitted this one. Because look at this. Your last one's in here. So like, complete bullshit this entire game. My god. Of course it's
Yeah, I
in the
did not
top
put it.
5 of the thing there with the 15. Yeah, of course it was. I think there was a critical whiff for both of you on that second turn, obviously, but my god, the punish if an air balloon or a switch was found there.
Yep.
I think that's just instant death
I
on the
played
other
badly
side.
and won anyway. That's all you need to know about Mew, I think. Do you want to go against I, or do you want to?
Yes, I would like a game where, prizes aren't horrific. 2 Lapras and a Lapras VMAX is not ideal.
Especially not when Pepper Price is
And
absolutely
first.
nothing useful.
For fuck's sake. Level ball. Go ahead.
Is there an argument to at least attach to the Crobat? I don't know if there is or not, I'm just like...
Probably.
Because it's just like, pain retreat might end up happening. Because the Lapras itself has got a not insignificant attack, right? It's like 210 that it can do, so...
210, return 2 energy.
Yeah, so it's not even, like, insignificant as far as damage goes, maybe.
Quick ball, discard a boss. No. I have one of those really scary price searches where I can't tell anything's missing, which probably means a lot of something is missing.
Can't tell what's missing because it's all overly fancy, isn't it? It all looks the same. It's just me being a gripe about this one. It just...
A non-hand on my end anyway, unfortunately. Okay. So let's get a Mew, trying to get a... Attaching to it. Might not be able to actually. Elissa's. Actually, no, it's the best time I thought it was. Even though I'm not getting anything done. I just get to kill this. At least I get to kill the setup in return. Because I have a rope.
Of course you do.
Raining Court, draw 1 off Genesect. Pinch the Meloetta. Psychic Leap.
This does not switch.
Oh. Oh, so you... Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it shows how much you've played this. Now, this shuffles in if you want it to.
Ah.
Skill expression, my friend. What is it? Huh.
Marnie.
You don't do that with a Marnie.
Game's over anyways. That's what it is. So I don't even know what I got.
Yeah, I may have phoned in this week a little too hard. I may have phoned in...
Yeah, you've got to actually try to play this deck, you know? That's why I kind of wanted to do it, not you. Not to be too rude, but, like, I'm the one who's actually put significant stuff into this one.
Yeah, I'm going to avoid flooding the thing with too much Mew then and let Power have a few games of it. I'll experimenting with switching cuts this time. Never really came up, it never really...
Yeah, I'm just trying to see, like, the 1 or 2... Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of things. You've gone down the stadium, I see. That's the main... That's where the extra one's gone in, okay. Because it's, like, down the Fog Crystal, down the stadium, and that's the main bit. Oh, down a couple of switch cards as well. Oh, okay. Oh, no, there's there. Right, okay. So you got the 4 switch cards, and then... Yeah, so it is just you've gone down to 3 stadiums, you've gone down to 2 Fog Crystal to get these back in. And thing in, yeah, that's the difference. I can give you a shot if you want, Cy, but I think you probably would rather play something else than that.
No, I actually want to play this because
you want to. No, I mean I
Yeah.
don't mean you. I
Oh.
mean against something else.
Oh,
I imagine you'd probably rather play something else that way.
Like, I'm completely fine playing against Mew, so you can play whatever against Psy, I don't mind.
Let me just remind myself. I did save the switch to this. Okay. I couldn't remember if I actually saved the swap out on that one. Change over. Yeah, I'm completely fine playing against it, he says, because his other deck is dart based at single pricing. I already know because we've already played against it, so it will go tails.
I will go first.
Okay, you are a bit quiet at the moment, so I've been getting lower as the thing's
Sorry.
gone on. That's okay. It's well, I ain't got anything to start, so let.
I have for once.
Yay! Well, that's alright. You'll get a card off of this then. Ooh. That's a hand that exists. Alright. I mean, I might as well at this point. I know what we've been saying off of it, but you'll see why in a sec. It's because it's the same card. And it's just like, at that point, it's like, who cares, right? If you rope it, it's exactly the same thing as what was going to happen anyway, so I am not going to care that way. There's a lot of flowers on that bench.
That's water energy. Don't want to level ball before is the question.
Excuse me.
But are they Midsummer Flowers? Will they keep getting stronger the more you play?
Dude, have you seen the new artwork for Midsummer Flowers? Actually, it's gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. Too bad they can't play them anymore. Because you can't find them anywhere. Yep. They like did.
What they're doing with that card.
Yeah. It's just like they've deleted every card that actually generated them, so now you can't even get it. That's how it looks.
I should
anyway, I don't know.
probably get another Snom. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how I would kill this immediately, but I guess it's not impossible. Just trying to think on it is like, well, single strike energy only puts me at 40, so like I don't think I can kill this one, but that's okay. I definitely can't when capture energy is the thing that's going down, but you know, it's not a problem. because I kind of do need the thing here. Yeah, I think I probably will be ended up biting here. It just depends what else I can get to. Oh good, he's prized by them. I mean, I kind of might care about it in this matchup, actually. It's one that could exist. I mean, I think the first obvious one to get is Umbreon, because that is the workhorse here, right? So that definitely has to be the beginning. What are we doing down here? One prize. Okay, that's not too bad. Rest of that is fine. So we'll go Quick Ball, just thinking on discard that makes sense here. I feel like it is okay to discard Evo Incense. And then since this one probably will, like, bite the ball. I mean, you've not got the Lapras yet, but, like, considering that's the whole thing of it, it feels like it's probably best just to grab another Hound out of here. Because I don't see, even after what I'm about to do, I don't see you somehow being able to get, like, boss plus energy plus, like, enough energy to do the Lapras. It's like 4 energy that Lapras takes, right? To do its other attack, so I don't see that happening. I do have Marnie, that's the whole thing with it here.
You know what,
like,
thank you, because I don't want to discard this.
That's fair. I just didn't really have any better thing to sort of do with that, because that's my only support, and I'm not quick balling for Crobat when it draws like 2 cards. So, you know. Thinking if I actually need him down here, I might. I guess it's another attacker that I could go for with the Urshifu, so we will put it down anyway. And yeah, we're just going to bite for 20 because retreating doesn't make sense, and well, what are you going to do about it? You know?
Have to threaten that bite single strike KO next turn.
Exactly, there you go, that's the whole thing.
Turn to Frosmoth.
Yep.
Lovable.
It's pretty good.
I need to thin, unfortunately, so we're going to Cotton Lift.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll be one from the Frosmoth attach, just in case it comes up. Technically doesn't have to be, but it's like, it's the Frosmoth attach, because it's attaching to bench, so you've still got your manual attach is what I mean.
Yeah, because I can see where I would probably end this turn, but...
I can see a call for family happening here, I won't lie. This looks like it could be a call for family board if it has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
So there's the manual attach, and then yeah, the pay 1 to retreat, and because this at least gets you some setup, right?
Boss in the Urshifu.
Sure.
That's a bit
No,
more of a
yeah. That's fine. That makes sense.
Charge up in 1 turn.
Yeah, I could see it.
And call for family.
Yep.
We need to get some Laprases out here.
I was gonna say, at least this way you can get 2 Lapras down.
At least a Lapras.
Yeah, definitely 1, but...
No, we should probably get 2.
It's... You know Umbreon's ability, you know it's possible if you only put 1 down that I, because with you bossing this thing in the active, if I do get it charged up, it's 220 it's gonna do, right? So, yeah, I would get 2 Lapras down, just so you've got a good shot at doing stuff here. That's very annoying, but whatever. Okay. So I do have 1 Evo Incense. I do not have all of them. Did I what did I discard off? I discarded the Evo Incense, so I have all of my stuff that way. So the thing is, I need I need 2 Houndoom, but I really want to get the Umbreon anyway. You know? Because it's like, Umbreon in the Frosmoth actually doesn't sound too bad, but maybe a bit of a waste of the Urshifu there. Because it's like, I need 2 Houndoom, but I also kind of need the Umbreon to do the best attack this turn. I do have more Houndoom in deck than Umbreon, but the fact that I need 2 of them probably mitigates that too much. So I think Houndoom is the better thing to get here. Because we're going to go ahead and do that. He's got a higher retreat cost in this one. I think that's why it's best to go that way. We'll use 1 single strike roar because we'll thin the thing out. Once I find where they've gone, they're all near the bottom of the deck. Go figure. So we'll do that onto you. Gets there. I do have 1 in hand, which is why I'm like kind of okay going for this. And research, discarding capture energy research is going to have to get there.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Not exactly, but okay. Right, so how do we... Oh, I actually don't think I can now because I've drawn that. That's kind of annoying. Drawing the other single strike energy does not help. Okay. It's technically still possible. I've just got to try and do a lot more work than I wanted for this now. Let's go... Draw first or do... do this bit first. We'll Great Ball. That does grab the Houndoom. Now the problem is I've got like this stupid thing in hand that I need to somehow get back into the deck because one of them is prized. So that's the challenge from here. How the heck am I doing that? I mean, I have like the first part of it. I have Tower of Darkness, so like I can discard it for the draw, which is fine. Going to Quick Ball, discarding the other Urshifu, but not grab anything here because I already have in hand the bit that I want. So we're gonna Crobat, draw 4. Okay, that gets there, but now I don't have the stupid Umbreon. God damn it! Ah, I'm like so close and still just can't quite get there. Yeah, I don't think there's a better way of doing it. So we are just gonna have to use the tower, discarding the single strike energy. Draw 2. Okay, there we go. Finally get there. Took every single draw that I could get, but we do have an Umbreon, so we're gonna Umbreon up one of the Lapras here. I know I was saying I should probably do it here, but realistically I think this is going to be the best overall bet. I did draw the urn, so we're going to have to just get the 1 back in. I think Air Balloon probably goes down here whilst I'm sort of thinking on it. And then we'll do the second single strike roar to grab that back. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And Impact Blow for 240.
Bottom left.
Yep. Remember that you can't attach both to the active because of the Frosmoth being bench only.
No, messed up massively. Okay, I can't do this.
If you want to take it back, we could, but because what you want to promote is the Gossifleur, yeah. So if you want to take it back, we can do that. I ain't gonna begrudge that. No, it's fine. It's fine. It happens. It's this is why we play test things, isn't it? But like, no, it's fine. If you want to do it this way, you can pay the retreat.
Kind of the mess of a set, I think.
Yeah.
Ocean Loop.
Yep. Which is gonna do the 210. Take that out, and then yeah, the 2 energy go back to hand, and we put up the thing that doesn't have a retreat cost. All right. So now I've got to work out how the heck I'm attacking with the next turn with this, and that's obviously going to involve getting the single strike energies back. So let's see if we can do that. We are going... is it worth putting the third? I guess it's kind of worth putting the third Houndoom down. Like, it's not that big of a deal here, I don't think. Because am I really discarding that for the thing when I have another thing to discard? Absolutely not. We're gonna Great Ball here. I would have fucking drawn an Urn as well. That's so funny. It was the second card. If I used Tower of Darkness, I would have got it. That's so funny. I don't know if that would have been enough at the moment. No, I do need another attach as well as an Urn. So I might not get there anyway right now. What am I hitting with is the question here. Do I need this one? Probably not. They were all in the deck. I'm going to grab the VMAX here. It was a choice between that or the regular V, but I already have a regular V in hand, so I think this is what I've got to try and focus on attacking with this turn, realistically. We're going to Tower of Darkness, discard Tower of Darkness to draw 2. Welp, that is a thing that can happen, I guess. Didn't need to. I mean, okay, so the thing is, I didn't need to bench this immediately, but if I didn't, if it was a Crobat, my hand is too big anyway, so who really cares? We're gonna Great Ball, see if I can find something else that I'm gonna want to pitch. Oh my god, I hate this game. Look at, just take a look at this top 7 real quick, Sai. Every single one of them is there in the top 7, and I have a research in hand. I hate this game. Oh my god.
Must be nice having supporters.
I know, but I just like, god fucking damn it, man. I could have had this kill like 3 times over by now. Oh, whatever.
Just play cards in the wrong order and you win.
Yeah, I know, right? Just play badly and you'll be alright. Yeah, we're gonna research discarding all of that crap, because Jesus hell. Draw the 7. I did not hit an Urn. I did not hit fucking anything really useful, so that's not good. I'm gonna put a Capture Energy down on you, and I'm gonna swap out here, and that is gonna have to do it for now. Go ahead.
Lapras VMAX.
And that is
Quick
the
ball,
end of the
discarding water
game.
energy.
I really feel like I should have had it this turn. That's unfortunate. Yep.
Eldegoss.
No.
You cannot
Attach 1?
Yeah, you can
Okay,
attach
fine.
1. You can't go further
Oh,
than
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Cool.
Manual attach for turn is fine.
I still need to be able to G-Max Pump. Crobat V. I'm just gonna make sure that's shuffled.
Yep.
Okay, that didn't go through. I probably... Let me think here. Boss in the Crobat.
Sure.
G-Max Pump.
Yeah, because it does exactly 180. Alright. We'll draw. Quick Ball discarding Evo. Let's grab that. Which we will then discard for the Tower of Darkness. Draw 2. There you are, about time. A bit too late though, because it's like, how am I scoring off of this? Not entirely sure, but we'll get there. I can at least get 2 of these back in the deck, so that's something for us. Yeah, now the problem is just going to be, what am I swinging in with? I think I've got a reasonable idea of what should probably happen here. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I've got a reasonable idea of what's going to happen here. We're going to put these 2 down. I'm going to Umbreon up the Frosmoth. And I'm going to Mani. Just being able to do both of those in the same turn is quite good, so I've heard. Right. From there, we do have the air balloon. We can go out. And then it's just double checking there's nothing else I want to do first. I mean, I haven't manually attached yet this turn, so I guess that's probably good. Because we can attach to the other Umbreon just in case I need to go down that sort of route. Yeah, and I don't think there's a lot else to do, so we'll max darkness for the knockout here. You want to draw
Quick
first?
ball. Oh, right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
not optional.
Quick ball discarding Snom. Switch.
Ah, you do have just a switch. Yep, okay.
Okay.
Crobat V for 5. Throw down training court.
Yeah, I'll bounce my stadium in a second. Just want to check the discard counts here.
I'm on it.
Okay, thank you. 2 of them, okay.
Morning.
Yep.
Can't really attach anything, but that's fine. Okay, I'm still going to cotton lift.
Yeah, it's best to do so, I think, as well.
We'll use both of them.
Okay. Yeah, you got enough energy to do it, so... I need to see the cards, though, good sir.
Oh,
You
sorry.
can't just put, yeah, you can't just put face-down stuff in your hand like that. Yep. Like, I trust you, but
And,
still.
Manually attached.
Yes, yes you have.
Yep.
Because that happened before the Crobat went light switch, so,
So
yes.
we'll GMAX pump for
Yep.
the
90 plus 120,
210?
so yeah, 210 puts us at 250.
I think if that was the coach, I'd probably said it might actually have gone to Crobat in case you did see a Frosmoth somewhere, but I can understand why you would take that line as the middle ground.
See, this is kind of annoying now because it's like, I mean, I didn't have it in hand anyway, so it's kind of whatever, but this is a bit of an irritating setup for it now. I guess it's fine. I mean, I have to play as if you don't have the boss because that's kind of the only thing I can do. I can retreat by using 2 of these. We go there because I'm going to earn and single strike board them back. So, like, that's not going to be a problem. And then we literally just play down the stuff that we have here with it. 2 air balloons can go down. The capture energy can go down, but it's not going to get anything here. I just want to shuffle up the stuff just in case, because there is something I would want out of the deck, but it was Marnied away, so that's fine. And yeah, the only thing I really can do is max darkness for 200 and just say if you've got boss, GG, but if you don't, and there's 2 of them in the discard, so I'm like, I don't know if you do. This thing's quite thick to retreat as well, isn't it? Yeah, so...
Actually, hang on, let me think. I think this is going to be important. energy recycler.
Okay, how many are we putting back?
I should probably put back enough that I can get out. Button lift.
Mm-hmm.
Cannot. Oh, you got one manual attach. You've got one.
Yeah, it's not to any Pokemon, it's only to bench waters that you can Ice Dance to.
Warning.
Okay, yep.
Not quite rain dance on a one stage one.
Aurora beam.
I assume we didn't draw the switch, so okay. Right, so then it just comes down to the rest of my cards, and it is right there, so... Okay.
Unfortunate. I did what I could.
You did. I was like, yeah, I saw the discard, I was like, you've used 2 bosses, I'm not sure if you've got another one, like, it's certainly possible, but I was thinking you might not even have another one, so, like, I have to kind of force just the 2-hit bit with it here.
There was still a switch in there, so...
Yeah, I didn't expect that you were out of that, but, like, yeah.
No, it just didn't hit it, and it's unfortunate.
But
I did what I could.
But then you also got to think of it of like, I know it's because of the whole thing, it's funny seeing the shuffles, but I didn't hit an urn when I drew like 12 plus cards that turn, right? And that would have also just killed the game before you even got the VMAX out. So like, it's, both of us had a whiff that sort of way, right? And that's, that do be how it goes. So yeah, maybe...
Turns out Eldegoss is pretty neat when it comes to this.
Yeah, maybe we did need to play this one first to practice it, though. Yeah, it's a good deck, though. No, it's fine, I wasn't trying to be, like...
It's a non-Mew thing that's improved.
Improved, it certainly is of it, yeah. This was in Evolving Skies, so like, it's funny, it could have been played before, but it's just like, why would you? When Jolteon is the big thing, right? Because Jolteon hitting this for weakness is kind of a big deal. Like, you know, sure, you can hit it back for a one-shot, but then it's doing 200 to you when you active each time. It's like, that's a bit difficult to keep up with realistically when you've got pings and stuff going on as well. So they could easily go like quick shooting to get this up to like 220 and then gust away it, right, in order to kill it on the bench and do like a 200 to this or whatever. It's just like, that's really, really hard to keep up with. To say nothing of the fact of your Frosmoth is dying every turn otherwise, right? Like, there's so many ways that Jolteon just ruins this because of the weakness. So, like, wouldn't it have been good last set, I don't think? Even with Urshifu being a thing, it's like, Urshifu's also bad for this, because you just killed the Eldegoss and the Frosmoth, and then it's like, oh no, what am I supposed to do? But because of the fact that Urshifu takes a massive hit with Mew being able to kill it very easily, like, something like this can potentially come back out. And yeah, that damage scales very well and doesn't particularly care about the Oricorio, because you can hit 330, so it's pretty good into that. So yeah, I can definitely see it. I did do that really stupid Lapras like Electro GX thing when it was I don't know if Pepper remembers that one. That I kind of just memed on for a bit there at the practice bit, but like somewhat similar with the idea set here. You just search the energy so you don't have to give up 2 prizes blowing yourself up. But yeah, we've done some very cool
Eldegoss is a permanent professor's ladder.
Yeah, it's like Capacious Bucket every single turn, which is really good. Like, this card is insane for the deck, don't get me wrong, but it's nice when you don't have to find that item every single turn. So, yeah, definitely helps out a fair bit. Meanwhile... Go on.
Waiting one more set just for Manaphy to not have to deal with Jolteon problems so much.
Well,
Probably.
Maybe, but Jolteon also isn't particularly great, I don't think, this round. Like, it relies too much on Path to try and kill Mew, and, well, I mean, your one maybe gets hurt a bit more by it because you're down the stadium, but, like, that's not really that reliable of a thing, because they'll always have the out for it, let's be real. So it's just like, I don't know, I don't think Jolteon is very good this round, realistically, even with Urshifu being a thing. Like, I could bring it out, but I just don't think it's, like, especially great, so kind of whatever. The one we didn't get to see last time round was the Umbreon, and sure, this hits Mew, so you feel, oh, you're a hypocrite, you're being beaten as well. It's just like, I don't even know if this is as good against the thing. Like, obviously it beats Mew one shot with Max Darkness, that's not a question. I'm not sure if this deck is as good against Mew as a lot of the other ones that we've toyed around with, because you are having to go in with multi-prize a bit for it, and you still have an Urshifu component. This was a free one in here, with only a 4-2 of the VMAX for the Umbreon, and I was like, nah fam, I want the extra Umbreon VMAX in here, because I think
I'm
this
kind
card
of
is just
wondering if
better.
this would be better served by having Melanie in here.
Melanie is a good card. You could potentially go for it. I like the fact if you can do this as well as play like a boss or a research or something at the bit. I'm kind of glad I was actually correct on the whole like boss assessment there as well. Seeing both of them were in the discard, I was like, I don't know if you play another one, so I'll do my best to play around
No,
that.
I was looking for the Switch, but
Yeah.
didn't find it, unfortunately.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, for this one, it's kind of neat.
I guess the idea is you're going to you put an air balloon on.
Mm-hmm.
I still want a third if I can find the space for it though.
Yeah, the fun thing with like the funny thing I guess with Air Balloon, like it is really good, but it is also not a like it takes a manual retreat, right? So there are situations where you like in that game you still needed to find a switch even if another Air Balloon was present, right? That wasn't going to be that much of a help because you didn't have enough space to put like another Lapras down or something. If you could have had a Lapras V using its attack, right, instead of having to like find the switch directly, so you could have two-shot or something with this, and then I couldn't take all my prizes
I needed the draw
without...
from the Crobat.
Exactly. Yeah, I get it. Don't get me wrong. I definitely get it, but it just like that's the only other way I think it could have resolved, right, is if you had access to another attacker, but the bench was clogged with all the other stuff, unfortunately. Stuff you need, but stuff nonetheless. I guess there's a reason I didn't gust up this, is because I didn't see it advancing my game plan at all with it. I thought if I take the Frosmoth off, then you've got to find, not only have you got to find that in order to do enough damage to me, but you didn't have another two-prizer in play, so I would have still had to have gone through the VMAX, right, at that time. I was just thinking, you just don't have to bench another thing. If you just two-shot me with the VMAX, what am I doing, right? So I had to go for the single prizer there. And yeah, like, when it comes to the Umbreon thing, it is pretty cool. The regular Umbreon does have a good attack as well, we just didn't really have a chance to see it that game. But it does 160 for the same cost on the two-prizer, right? Yeah, if it has damage counters, it's always going to have damage counters, so there is that. And Mean Look is a butt. It definitely comes as another reason why Air Balloon only is not necessarily the best thing for switching, right? Because, yeah, Mean Look will just stop that from working. So... yeah, annoying attack is annoying, go figure. Yeah, we made a couple of changes from the initial list that I took as a stock. It was the Urshifu bit. I put Karen's Conviction in here as well. I forget exactly what came out. It's probably one of the Great Ball, because I think there was 4 of those in here initially. And one of the things I noticed, one of the reasons I'm not so sure about Umbreon being the best of the single strike cards for this thing, its damage output is quite low. Dark Signal is insane, but it only does 160 on either side of this, right? There are going to be times, like the end of that game, where an extra, like, 80 or whatever, it would have been 80 damage there if I could have had this accessed. That might have been enough to, like, turn the tides on a bit. So, you know, I think it's reasonable to try and include one of these. So, that was what we did. But it's relatively straightforward. Just... what gust targets do you want? Sometimes are we going for the VMAX Urshifu? Spoilers, no, because it was prized, but whatever. It's like, are we going for that? Can we get the Houndooms down? I think with this many basic things in here, you definitely can. 4 Capture Energy, 4 Quick Ball, 3 Great Ball, that's a pretty good thing to get at least a couple down early enough, right? So, yeah, I think it's fair. VIP Pass sucks, so we're not playing it in here. No time for that in a deck that's playing at this sort of pace. even here, it's like I don't think you would ever want to play VIP Pass in this deck, right? It's just, you've got 4 level ball, 4 quick ball already. Bleh, I don't know. Just, I don't think it would be worth it, especially because you got a call for family attack as well that you could potentially use turn 1. It just feels really bad to like go for VIP Pass in here. We're not quite at that part of the format yet, huh? So.
Thankfully.
Right, well, I guess now we get to see the Mew versus its weakness matchup, huh? Because that's how it be. Where's my thing? It's under here. So we'll move over. And we will see how this ends up.
Heads.
Yeah, alright, you got it.
I will go first.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, leave this.
Uh-huh. Alright, let's see what we can do. Yeah, I remember. This is the baby one this time, I remember.
Yeah, right, believe me, it's the baby.
Yeah. I know it's like facing the opposite way round, but it just, yeah, it's the same watercolor type thing that was used for this and the V, so even though the background is completely different, I just did not even register that the first time we were playing. But that's okay.
Weird hand, weird hand.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Yeah, I can level ball always, so.
Okay.
I don't know. I see that's fine, that's a little. Just something.
I had to double check real quick that I'd actually put my prizes down, because sometimes in testing that doesn't actually happen, and then I realise it's like, oh no. It's like, damn it, that was actually going to be a good start test too.
Get the Sobble.
Mm-hmm.
Quick ball, discarding Power Pad.
Power Pad's the card I was like tempted to add into the Mew deck actually.
Another Sobble.
Because it's generally not that difficult to like use it in this sort of thing, but I think it might be better later on when we have like Silene.
There.
Okay. Yeah, I think when Silene comes out it might be a better time to use something like that, but for now, yeah, not so much. Alrighty, we do have a VIP pass, because we are certified okay at this game sometimes. Watch me prize like free fusion energy here, and that's the sticking point. Ah, no, that's fine. Okay.
No, you'll do that guy who played Arvin and prized all 4.
So depressing. Ah, boy. Right, we are going to grab out a Mew and a Genesect, and then I'm going to do it again. Because, yeah, this hand is mostly pretty insane, I'll be honest. Just like one small snaggle to like work out as I go here. Definitely need a second Genesect for sure, and I think a second Mew just makes sense to grab, if I'm being honest with you. So we will do that. I'll just double check the rest of the counts real quick so I know what I'm gunning for here. Just which thing is worth playing. Okay, so that could be an issue. I already knew that, but you've got search for that, so it's fine. One of those in the prizes. Alright. That's available. That's available. It might be useful. Right then. Cram discarding Quick Ball is reasonable here. Yeah, I started with all the search in the opener. Alright, well, I mean, that definitely resolves a bit of the problem, because that gets us to Sparkle Sparkle. Don't know if I'm going to play it first or if I'm going to play the rest of this down beforehand. Because, like, hard drawing the energy might be okay. My only concern with that is that you somehow... how are you going to explode it on the next turn, though, is the question. I guess you like, recover this, because I know Clara is a thing. It's like, you recover this and you get, like, double energy search sort of situation. Just explode it that way. I don't know. I'm looking for a basic Psychic would be better here, though, right? If I could get it. But at the same time, I have this. I have the rest of the hand I can play down. I don't know if it's better to, like, draw first and then go for just try and get a fusion energy off of that, or thin the deck out beforehand and go for it that way. That's the only real question here. I think I'm going to go for the draw first approach here. I have 2 air balloon to throw down, so we will just do that. Keeps them away from gusting stuff. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and use one of the Genesect here. Okay, well, embarrassment of riches moment again. It's like, which one do you want? Because I have the Fog Crystal and the energy that I was going for. Oh well, Fog Crystal is fine. We'll get the Psychic with that. So we'll do that, and now we will use the Elisa on the Meloetta and the Mew. One of the Mews.
Yeah, doesn't matter which one. It's just
Yep.
There's just 2 Mews. There's just 2.
Yep. 2 Mews and 7. No, that's 4 scores. Not a thing. Whatever. Go with there. Go with there. I think this attack is still worth having later on. I was considering whether or not to bench it before doing the first Genesect. I was looking to see would it be better to put a third Genesect in play first, right? If I got like a quick ball. But I think at this point, this attack is still valuable even if you KO this next turn. So we are gonna do it now so that I can use the Genesect to draw 4. And yeah, Rotom Phone is kind of good to get off of that as well. Not sure of what we're getting next turn. I think that's probably fine. So that can go there, and then we will Melodious Echo for 140. Because I've got 2 Fusion Strike energy in play.
Yep. Okay.
Powerful. Even if I didn't start the Meloetta and I started like a Genesect though, being able to have Air Balloon in that hand was pretty good. So...
You can expect Avery here.
Yep, that's fine. So you draw 3 and then I discard down. Well, if you played Avery, there's definitely no way you're killing that. I almost feel like getting rid of a Mew is probably fine here. I don't exactly need to get double Mew VMAX down next turn. Yeah, we're fine with that.
Evo Incense.
Yep. Maybe I didn't need to bench the second Meloetta there after all, but hey, if that ends up being a mistake, so be it. But I think a cross fusion strike is still going to be fine with other stuff.
Drizzile.
Mm-hmm.
Get an energy search.
Yep.
Get basic darkness.
Yep.
Quick ball, discard, throwback.
Yep.
No, I shouldn't. That is backwards. It should have been energy search, but.
Yeah, get the darkness and then discard. Right, so you had the other energy search in hand. That's fine. Yep. So, quick ball discarding the darkness now. Yep.
Do that and use that to get that, but okay. Get a Snorlax.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
Level ball.
Yep.
Drizzile.
Literally all the ball search. Haha.
Another quick ball. Yes. Not it. Yeah, just got to throw back with this one.
Okay. There's the Moltres. Mm-hmm.
So that's the optimal line, but it's a good enough line. I get Dire Flame Wings. Pay retreats up. Next turn's Dire Flame Wings.
Yeah.
Gorman dies
Gorman
for 5.
dies for 5. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I think this is a little different from the last time we saw this, so that's good. Alright, we will draw.
Ended up not liking either my first build. Started to go with my second.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright, VMAX is definitely going down. I have a couple of ways that this can play out, and I'm just not immediately sure which one is best. There's the 50-50 that I win on the spot, which is always fun. Or I can try and go for a bit more consistency, because the Avery did hurt a little bit here. Only a bit, but like, it's enough to be like, maybe I should go for the better play here. So I'm thinking, if I do, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, right, so that would be to there. Yeah, I think we can do it this way. Quick ball discarding Elsa. This will grab us the third Genesect. Okay, this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna boss up the Moltres. We're going to attach to here. We're gonna use the first of our Fusion Strikes to draw 3. And we did hit the tablet from that. Okay, that's good. Because that saves me humming an hour and about, like, having to find that. Okay. So then from there, just thinking how to play the rest of the turn out now, because it's certainly not just, like, Donzo from just finding the first bit that I need. I'm going to put that there so we know that it's been used. Because we do have other stuff to play. I think Fog Crystal can come down here, because even if you play Avery a second time, I'm probably still fine with that. I think this is the time where, like, establishing the second Mew makes sense. Because that attack is actually kind of useful as well, so we will establish the second one. Then we're gonna go with the second one of these, we'll draw another 3. Don't think I want to play any of the other stuff with it from here. Yeah, I'm gonna sit on this hand. Melodious Echo for 240.
Yeah. Just go to bring it.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna kill one of those, but then you put the Moltres down, and I'm like, I have to deal with that. You know?
Yeah, I have a bad prize here, which is going to make this turn much more awkward than it should have been.
Oh dear.
If I have a certain one-off prize, I would be taking 3 prizes per turn.
Yeah, that's fair. I probably didn't need to put the VMAX down, but at the same time, I was actually thinking of just going in with a VMAX anyway on the Moltres, but like, and it just felt like a bad idea. I probably should have put the Fusion Strike Energy down elsewhere. But
Well, I have an Intel for 2.
yeah.
Let's do my thinking in time. Let's do my thinking.
So this was the other bit that I was if you didn't have the double Drizzle last turn, that was what I was going to try and cut you off of, but then you kind of just had like everything, so I was thinking, well, I just have to deal with the big prize threat then. Yeah, I don't know if it was right, but then again, I would have drawn one less card if I didn't put the VMAX down, so that actually does matter, so I think it probably was right, it's just a risk you've got to take, right? And I had to put the energy down first as well. Guess it could have been on a Genesect, maybe? That's the only other thing. But I don't think that's a good idea either, because... yeah, I don't know. I think I played it right, but... high skill ceiling deck, man.
Yeah,
what are you going to say?
Anyway, we're getting out of this with my current price set. And... because I can kill this for sure.
Oh yeah, I would be shocked if you could.
Kill the Mew. But at that point, I'm just so out of gas if I do that, there's just no point me keep playing the game. So also I discovered Power Pad earlier.
Yeah, well the way that I see this deck, I think the fact that, I mean Raihan obviously is a thing, but like the way that I see this, the way that I've taken this down, like you kind of have to swing in with the Moltres, I think, and at that point it's just like, pretty sure if you can't swing this way.
I try and play this out, but I don't think I'm going to bother, because...
yeah.
Would you believe my key cards are an energy retrieval?
No, I could see that, because sometimes you do
I didn't need the energy that turn.
Yeah.
Because it's like, because I have one Clara in deck, which was a bailout. I could definitely Clara kill this.
Yeah, but then I kill you with this in return, right?
Yeah, and I'm out of gas, because I've got no Power Pad for Clara, no energy retrievals, one prize isn't doing shit.
Yep. So the way that I reasoned this, I was looking at it going, okay, yeah, maybe you could kill this with like a Gust Up and somehow, but like I didn't see how, because I was thinking, you've already burned 2 Energy Surge too, so the odds that you can get Baby Moltres plus free energy in hand and have the boss, nigh on impossible, right? That was the way I was sort of looking at it. Yeah, because you've got the skip.
This guy, nets this guy, 4 searches, that's boss plus...
yeah, which is like fine. That is still good, but then I kill it in return with the Meloetta. I still have 1 Fusion Strike energy in deck after all, so I kill it in return with this still, and I'm establishing the second Mew here, which is not going to be a VMAX this turn 100%. And then it doesn't matter what you do, right? Because I'm almost definitely going to be able to get the Moltres again afterwards. Like if you get the Moltres V, has to be, because you're probably not picking up the baby one again. And then I just established the VMAX cross Fusion Strike and take you out with that. So I think I had it down.
With Meloetta attack in this list, like it's obviously got to be a way. This deck this is the EUIC deck. It plays through several Mews.
Yeah.
So it must have a way.
Oh yeah.
In the list yet.
I think my experience from playing you last time, I realize you've changed the deck a bit, but I think my experience playing you last time and realizing A, how close I got, but also B, just like learning the matchup a little bit, I think that experience ended up making it so that I knew exactly what I wanted to go for immediately off the bit. Yeah, you could say you were unlucky starting this, but what else would you have started with? A Sobble? That's still the same difference, and now you're just down a
really
bit.
Doesn't matter here.
Yeah,
like, the match I saw, this was a start. And it actually helps because going behind is great with this guy.
Yeah.
Your first prizes don't matter in this deck, honestly.
For what it's worth, I think I could have killed the V on the first turn as well. If you started that, I think I actually would have killed that on turn 1 too.
And that's probably the worst starter here, just for that reason. Even worse than Crobat.
It's like I started the Meloetta, I drew both the Fog Crystal and the Fusion Strike energy off that previous draw, so it's like I think I could actually have taken this out in that first turn as well. That's how like ridiculous the opener bit was it there. Yeah, I drew cracked, obviously, to begin with in terms of my basic search, that's fine. You fought back with the Avery immediately, though, so it's not as if it was like, you know, an instant sort of dunk there, but it's like,
maybe I have to kill it and then rope something in, but then you just send a second Meloetta in on the rope, it's just...
Yeah, exactly. That benching the second Meloetta was like kind of bad, but also kind of really good. Because, yeah, it's weaker to Avery, but it also means that, like, it's nothing against Escape Rope, right? Like, I am totally fine that way. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the differences between our decks is effectively the switch cards are a bit different, because I've got 2 Air Balloon in here. I did go from the 3 Air Balloon, like 3 Great Ball, I went back down to 2 Great Ball and play like the 1 Switch Escape Rope. Didn't know exactly which one I wanted, but I think they're good in different situations, so it's like whatever. But the 4 switch cards there, I realized in my last game against Sai, because I couldn't keep enough energy on a Mew on the bench with the way that he'd built the thing, because he played, I wanted to play this, basically I wanted to see how bad the matchup was. I had one plan as to how to deal with it, and it almost worked too, that's the scary part. Yeah, so
turns out it's exceptionally close.
Yeah, that's unbelievable that that ended up being as close as it was. But anyway, going back to the thing here. Yeah, I wanted to have non-air balloon switching based on the way the last game went that I played. So I was like, I'm going to put the switch rope back in. I think they're good in different spots, so sure, I'm okay having one of each. I could probably just play rope and that'd be fine. Sometimes you want to just hit the thing in the active though, because you don't have Ice Cube to hit the bench yet with this deck, so I think sometimes you just want to go, okay, play regular switch, and that's fine. But like, I had to go in with a Genesect, and I couldn't have enough energy on the Mew to sort of go in at the very end of the game, so like, I wasn't going to be able to get the consecutive attacks, solely because I didn't have a switch card in the deck. I only had the Air Balloon on the Genesect. So I've fixed that. And then the reason Air Balloon is in here in the first place is because my 4th stadium is actually Shopping Center, which is a really weird one to look at, but this actually came up as well. Shopping Center puts one of the tools, it's like the Magirno or the that sort of thing from before, puts a tool card from one of your Pokemon back into the hat. You can preemptively put the Air Balloon down and that's completely fine, but if they try and be cheeky and gust up a Genesect that doesn't have the Air Balloon, Shopping Center can pick it up from the benched one, put it to the active one, and it's completely fine. I wanted 4 Stadium out still because Path is like devastating, right? And the decks that play it play 4 Paths, so it's like I need to play enough to out it. But one thing we've spotted is Stadium Clog is kind of real with this deck. You do not want to play more than 2 of the same stadium, no matter how good it is, because if you do that, you're just going to draw 3 copies of the same stadium card, right? The only exception is Tower of Darkness, because you discard them for each other, but then I'm not even playing 4 stadium cards, right? I didn't like the idea of that, so I was just like, nah, I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to play the extra one here, working out what is the best extra stadium. Wait, I'm switching some of the stuff for Air Balloon. Alright, let's use this then, because nobody's going to expect that. And also, it's just like, it's kind of good for what we want here. It stops you from, like, having Gust as a win con, right?
You're too cute.
Maybe, because it is an either-or, right? It could be a bit cute.
Yeah, I just think it's saying Clara means I'd never run out of gas, basically.
Yeah, more or less, more or less. Yeah, so the other thing we both conned on is like Echoing Horn is kind of insane in this deck if it actually pulls off. That's the other thing I would have been digging for at the end of that last game, right? Is Echoing Horn the Moltres and just like gust it up, do the thing again. So I always had that potential win con against you if you were you know, like getting down to close prize counts on it, right? With how aggressive that start was, and. Yeah, I wish I could fit more Rotom Foam, because that card is also busted, but I think Great Ball actually makes a lot of sense in here. It's weird because you don't have as many Pokemon as you would normally like for a Great Ball, but sometimes you just need to be able to find the VMAX, right? Fog Crystal can't search for the evolution. It's either cram or bust here, right? For getting to it. And sometimes Great Ball just gets there, right? And if it can't get there, you discard it for Cram and do it that way, right? If you don't need a Pokemon at the time, it's still a Cram discard. So I do just like it in general. I think the card is perfectly fine here.
It's either that or try and run Evo instances.
Which also works, but then Evo Incense is restricted solely to getting the VMAX, whereas Great Ball can be the early game, I didn't draw 2 VIP pass, I need a Genesect, help, you know? So like, that's why I put it in. That's actually why I put it in over the 4th Fog Crystal as well, because it's like, sometimes you just need to find an extra Genesect as well. There's more like uses for this card than I think even the Crystal here. My last little tech include in here, we were both toying around with one different supporter card in here. I think both are good options. You had Marnie at one point. I put Peony in here because discard your hand down when you've got stuff that you don't have the ability to play at that time, you know, you want to draw more cards with Genesect sometimes. It's like, well, okay, this can be really good, because I can just search for any 2 trainers I need, including the Stadium to outpath, which can just be the Rose Tower too if you want, draw some extra cards off of that. So, and this helps you get VIP past turn 1 as well. Like, obviously I went the other way because I got the VIP passes immediately, but sometimes you just need to do a setup turn 1, and be like, okay, get 1 attach, and then Peony I can get 2 VIP passes, get all of my dudes on board, and go from there, right? So, yeah, there's so many good uses for this. Even late game, it can be really good, just because you can potentially get, like, the extra stuff you need. What Peony for Echoing Horn Escape Rope on, like, an empty board at the end would be disgusting, right? Just be like, the one thing I don't want to hit is in the active, let's just force you into a really, really bad spot with that, you know? So, I really like this card in here. I think it is, for this set, it is a really good one to have around. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way the list ended up. It's a massively high skill ceiling deck. It looks like it should be brainless, but oh my god, is it not. We didn't see half the stuff from it in here, but like Max Miracle being able to get through shred stuff is any like damage debuffing stuff is obviously good. You can use this against the enemy stuff. Actually, you can get through stuff like Oricorio a little bit easier there. Psychic Leap is a ridiculous attack, and that's what I was trying to use against the deck that Sai has up here. It was Psychic Leap to make sure like bounce into a single prizer most of the time, or a Genesect that he can't kill in one shot because this caps out at 160. That was like the whole goal that I was looking at here. Being able to go, not even necessarily with the VMAX, but being able to copy it with the VMAX.
Funny kill.
Yeah, you did.
Because there was a potential for a Houndoom to kill a Genesect.
Which was very silly. But
Karen's Conviction is a very funny card.
yeah, it was plus 100 at the end, so it was looking at doing 190 with the Houndoom. It's very funny. But yeah, no, it's like when you look at what this deck is doing, it's like all of this, it puts itself down to like 10 HP or whatever, but it's all single prizing that's one-shotting the Mew, but Psychic Leap keeps your energy safe by like shuffling it back into the deck. That is why we have 3 Ellises in here, right? Or one of the reasons why. Because you don't normally need more than 1 of these cards, right? Because you use it on the first turn, and then it's kind of dead, right? Because you can't even cram discard this thing. But if your goal is to use Psychic Leap at some point during the game to preserve your Mew, say Mew's taken a big 220 hit or something, and it's like gonna die anyway, if you can gust up like a Sobble or something and Psychic Leap kill it, put that energy back into the deck. Next turn, that Elisa is live to get all the stuff back out. There's so many different things that you can do with this. Even though it looks really linear and dumb and stupid, right? It is not a brain dead deck, as we saw today. So, like, yeah, I don't know. I hate to say that I enjoy playing it, but it is just a big puzzle to solve every turn, and that's my favorite style of thing to do, right? I think I've still played Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit, even if it's even with the state that it's in nowadays, you know? Half the time it's just a big puzzle to try and solve, and that's that can be fun in its own right. So, yeah, I'm certainly not...
It's okay to enjoy playing the broken deck. I mean, there's some people go out and play Dragon Ruler format because that mirror is supposedly really good.
Yeah, and...
It's just annoying for everyone else that has to deal with it. But again, that's not really the player's fault at that point, because these cards exist anyway, people will play them anyway. The problem was they got printed in the first place.
Yeah, a lot of people said the same about the Tier Element format, like the Tier 0 one with that, because when Tier was the best deck, it's because there was such a lot of skill expression within that one as well. Yeah, a lot of people have mentioned that similar sort of bit. And I will say, I have never played the Mirror with this deck, so I have no idea how that would plan out, but I could see, like, ways that you can deal with it. I mean, having boss's orders being able to kill a Genesect in one turn is kind of good. I imagine Meloetta kind of goes even more ham against the Mirror than it does against the normal stuff, so like that's probably fine. Yeah, I imagine it would be at least interesting so long as both players can set up, because this deck can go first or second perfectly fine, and that's a rarity in this this era. So
yeah, let's go into more detail of this. This is a very similar list to the EUIC 2022 list. Only difference was that they had a choice belt which we don't have yet, so I swapped that out for a quick shooting intel to help place it as damage mod.
Yeah, which
designed for an
I just want to say the dumbest thing that we haven't talked about yet from the Fusion Strike deck is that it stops this. Because the Fusion Energy prevents effects of abilities from working on the Pokemon it's attached to. It's so stupid. Like, why does it do that? Anyway, continue.
It's also getting in the way of anything they print to try and stop this on the ability.
Yeah.
Spiritomb, for example.
Yeah, it couldn't possibly be any cards that happen that way. Anyway, yeah, sorry, continue.
Right, but yeah. This is replacing a choice belt, does the same kind of job. Because it was made for next set, the Urshifu here is definitely made to take out Arceus, but Jolteon's still a thing in this format, and you need a plan for decks that aren't Mew.
Yep.
It also kills Gengars. So
Yes, one deck we're not going to get to see.
So I'm
but
comparing the other kind of thing. Let me get kind of Dark Intel deck, which was more common at the time.
Let me just clean up these two. Because I do have both the Jolteon and the Gengar that you are referring to.
Like, this was more common at the time for a Dark Intel build, and the Weezing, the Assault Gate, it's also a lot of fluff that loses to spread match. Like, if you can't just slap this down immediately against Jolteon, they ping something and it gets really bad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because you've got nothing here to defend against Jolteon spam.
Yep. So the deck that we're seeing here is the one that I think you played me with before, right? Yeah. So this was my
like how passive the opening was, or really how it would try to play something like this, or even something like Gengar here. Because if you're not hitting weakness, you only have a big attack at the very end of the game.
Yeah.
It just felt so limp. Whereas over here, your Urshifu is still a good card. Mm-hmm. We all know how good this card is.
Oh yeah.
It destroys Jolteon, you know that.
Mm-hmm. Don't I ever?
It's still the second most played deck, even if it is not the greatest thing ever in a Mew meta. And there's a lot of really neat little text in this build because, again, it's in the UIC winning build. It's gonna have had a lot of time put into it. The Snorlax for the early game instead of the Weezing. So Gorman dies for a massive hand there.
Yeah, you drew 5. That was
Mew
great.
Decks that against Mew decks that aren't playing hand disruption.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of hand disruption to play at the moment. It's Judge and Marnie, right? There's the big things, but like, I don't think Raw Judge is particularly good. And again, it's between Marnie and Peony I wanted for the extra bit, and I valued the Peony to get out of path decks.
Which is what most people played at the time. Like, Marnie was a thing that started coming up in like Astral Radiance or something. That's when they started playing Marnies.
Marnie is in there when the Mew deck itself starts playing path. Because that does exist. That's when that starts up. But that's an entirely different version of this. I think the double turbo build has more space. So
my point is though, the Mew decks right at this point aren't playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a safe thing to go into.
Yep.
The energy switch plus Dire Flame Wings is neat. The energy retrieval was actually really nice there. Mew Prize was basically ruined me.
Yeah. It was unfortunate. I think I still would have been like mostly fine. Yeah, you probably do get the KO that turn, but I think I would have still been able to like stabilize off of that solely because of the fact that this doesn't have more than 140 HP, right? Like I just revenge that immediately, and then it's you've got to do the whole thing all over again, and that's really hard to do.
Which is what the Clara's for, but this is kind of upon my point that I found out here that if you don't have your Power Pad, you only have one Clara, so it's very possible you just run out of juice.
Yeah.
I think if I was playing this again, I would swap out this Sonya, which I kind of get, but at the same time, kind of don't, because this is part of your desire box of supporters.
It's to search for 2 energy to be able to play the Moltres down from there, isn't it? I think that's the idea.
It's gonna be hard to find. It's hard to find a place for it in the cycle, I'd have to think.
Yeah, maybe it is, but I mean, I guess if you draw it early, it's search 2 basic Pokemon. If you draw it, or if you search it after, it'd be like search 2 Darkness Energy to get one of the Moltres. Yeah, it's probably a bit tough to do, but I could see it working.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a reason. Like I haven't looked into anything too deep. I watched a couple of the streams of this against Mew because they went through Mew twice on stream.
Mm-hmm. I could see it.
That can beat me.
Yeah, and I mean, especially what for EUIC would have been in a later form. Was that like Double Turbo Mew then? That was
Brilliant Stars.
Brilliant. Yeah, so Brilliant
Double Turbo
Stars.
Mew
Yeah,
as well.
so Double Turbo was like the only one that was really getting played at that time, right? So for the most part, maybe there was some hybrid things, but I think most of it was Double Turbo. At least most of what I saw. So like, I think you might have an easier time against Double Turbo because you don't have to face Meloetta, as you were saying in that. Like that was the hard part to sort of work out here, was it? How the heck do I play against Meloetta with this deck? You know. What happens when
I
I'm
do
trading?
think the idea was I was supposed to try and rope around it and try and kill a 2-prizer at some point and win with a prize map of VMAX, random 2-prizer Meloetta.
Yeah, I think I was too aggressive for you on that one. No, I was going to save this till after, but like the fact if I took a prize in the first turn, 2 prizes in the second turn, I revenge whatever you take the first lot with here. I don't put the VMAX into play, and then I just have to go Echoing Horn boss, kill whatever's left, right? Because the idea is I'd establish the Mew VMAX with like a Psychic Energy on the bench or something, and just be able to go right. Well, next turn I'm gonna turbo Technoblast the guy, right? Because I just go Echoing Horn boss, tablet, which is not going to be that hard to get with this, let's be fair. Yeah, Echoing Horn boss tablet, KO'd the Moltres I KO'd at the start, and then it's just like, I've won anyway. Like, you're one knockout too slow because of my start being so fast.
Yeah, and
So
maybe
it's
I
tough.
just lost that map anyway, but
Yeah.
the point, you're not going to win every game even with a
No.
well-built deck, are you?
Nope. Absolutely not.
It's a aggressive powerhouse like this.
Especially with how aggressive I was able to do that one. Yeah, we really got to show just how insane this deck is today. When like, we got to show the other side too, because you did have a limp second game as a starting bit, because you know, sometimes you just don't draw the VIP pass on turn 1, and you have to gen set for like 1 card or something, and hope you get through it from that. So like, it happens the other way too. But more often than not, with how many searches and stuff we have here, we're gonna get something turn 1, right? And
Yeah.
go from there. So, yeah, this deck is
Every deck
ridiculous.
can brick, I think, is the thing to say there.
Yep, absolutely. But this is certainly, shockingly, one of the most consistent ones we've seen in a while. But hey, it could have been Ability Zard, and you know, 18 fire energy says what? Like, it could have just been that, like, shouldn't work but it does. Nah, this should work and does, so at least there's that going for it. Yeah, this won't be the last time you see Mew, but it will be for at least a tiny bit. I definitely don't want to just dive straight into DT Mew and next set. Like, I'm fine with seeing it this way.
Astral Radiance when we're stuck in Palkia Hell.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Ultimate Tempest when we're stuck in Lugia Hell.
I can certainly see why people stuck with this deck, like, basically the whole way through, because the skill expression here is insane. Like, it is night and day from somebody who has, like, just picked this up for the first time, compared to somebody who has played this for, like, a year and a half or something, right? Absolutely unreal, just some of the stuff you can pull off with this. And this is only the first version of it, too. This goes through so many different iterations, so we'll see some of them as we go. But for now, I think that is enough for the YouTube side. Thank you very much for watching if you made it this far through. Mew Mew Mew, Mew 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 Mew. And until next time, when we don't have Mew, we have some other deity that's I don't know, some phony one, I guess, that just judges you all the time. We'll